What are y'all doing? It never gets old to me. I don't know. I'm just going to fucking keep doing it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to this week's edition of the report. Holy crap. This is the Facebook Live version. Lord, let me fix this. Debo! What's up, Debo? Frederick is in the house, obviously. Let me change this. What's going on, dude? Couldn't find a t-shirt to contain those guns, baby! No, this is the deal. It's like fucking Nigeria hot here in Kentucky, okay? And I do my show upstairs. I do have air conditioners that run through the day, so it feels pretty good in here right now. By the time my show's over, I'm going to have fucking sweat rolling down my leg. So, and it's Batman Day. National Batman Day on Saturday, bitches. So I had to represent. And I thought, hey, I got a tank top. That'll be nice and cool for me. So, no, that's the reason I have one. Same. It's hotter than Paul. That wasn't. Oh, God, dude. Dragon Con was fucking hot, Dennis. I ain't gonna fucking lie. But, it's been really hot here. I mean, it's not so much the heat. We're in the mid-90s, but it's humid as fuck. I mean, like, there's no fucking air circulating. You walk outside, your sunglasses fog up immediately and all that shit. So, yeah, it's fucking hot, man. But it feels pretty good up here right now. So, and I take a cue from my boys from Botched. A little bit of Kentucky bourbon, boys. That's right. Not Woodford Reserve. Oh my gosh, you kick my own self in the nuts if I can do that. Russell's Reserve, man, Lawrenceburg, Kentucky. It's my favorite Kentucky bourbon for the money. There's a $60 bottle and there's a $40 bottle. The 10-year is absolutely great. So get the 10-year. There's no better bourbon for the money in my opinion. So that's what I got here. I'm going to have that in a minute. It is Friday. What's up, Marcos? Glad to see you. See you in the chat. This is, for people that don't know, that people will watch this later on YouTube or whatever, this is the Facebook Live video recording of the Blazing Defender Report. I've got my audio stuff here. I've got my microphone. I record on Reaper. I'm going to do all that. I will start the show in a minute. I kind of like to start a little early. Talk to the guys in the chat. Scott, what's up, buddy? What's up, Mr. Moran? Big fan of the show. You guys have been with me for a long time. Thank you. Want to let you know that Dennis Richardson, that's in the chat right now, is one of the hosts of Botched, a D&D podcast. Again, if you're not a D&D player, you would still enjoy this podcast. These guys are uber creative, uber funny, and they get geeked, which I really fucking like. So, and I was actually going to wear my Botched shirt, Dennis, and I thought, God damn, it might get hot up here. So, I'm going to save that one for maybe a fall show. You know what I mean? So, it's going to be my fall line. My fall collection that I wear is going to be the Botched t-shirt. But, loved your guys' podcast award acceptance speech video. I thought that was fantastic, man. I was sitting there watching it going, what the fuck is this? And then when he takes the fucking mask off, it's great, man. It really is. And then Philip Keening, his other host, he's wearing a Blazing Defender Report shirt, which I fucking love. That was fantastic. I love that, man. So I really appreciate that. It was cool. Yes, I know. He did. No, he did. Yeah, I was just talking about that. Yeah, that's so cool, man. Yeah, I love that. Thank you. I was really kind of nervous doing my video because I really didn't know what to fucking say. You know, it's like, do I go, oh, I what? I fucking won? Are you fucking kidding me right now? That's no way. And then I was like, nah, that's fucking stupid and cheesy. So I didn't do that. But I thought about doing it, and who knows, man? Maybe somebody will actually see these videos for us, right? Podcasting awards are announced the 30th. Dennis, is that right? I believe it's September 30th. Will we know on September 30th if we won or not? I don't know. Duke, General Duke is in the chat. Cole wants a shirt. Yep. Okay, so Podcasting Awards will be announced September 30th, so that's just next week. Pretty excited about that. But I don't expect to win. I really, really don't. But I'm going to use this nominated shit. Oh my God, I'm going to get a fucking million miles out of this nominated shit. So if I win, you motherfuckers just stop watching me now, because I'll be carrying my trophy everywhere. I'll get a necklace and hanging around my fucking neck. It's going to be fucking retarded. But yeah, good luck to the botch guys. I didn't get to watch it, Jason. I didn't get to watch the movie. Jason had a movie he wants me to review on Meatheads, and I will. I'm going to, because I think the movie looks great. I watched the trailer. And oh my God, Jason, remind me of the name of the movie for the guys in the chat. It is something about a warrior's tale or something like that. It's on Netflix. I have not watched it yet, Jason. We were so busy at the firehouse yesterday. Anytime I decide to do something for the show or for another show at the firehouse, it's a fucking jinx. We had a crazy day, as Scott Moran can tell you. Enter the Warrior's Gate. Enter the Warrior's Gate. If any of y'all watched it, please keep the spoilers out of the chat, but y'all can discuss. I have not watched it yet, but I'm going to. I'm very excited to see it. It looks and sounds like exactly like something that I would like. So thank you, Jason, for finding it for me. But as you can ask Jason Jason Moran, we had a crazy day at the firehouse yesterday. May have been the darkest day in Louisville Fire Department history. For something that we knew that was going to happen, and then something that happened around 9:30 that no one expected. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that, because I want to talk about Tim on the show today. But I guess we can go ahead. Worst fucking day. Yeah, I think it was the worst fucking day any of us have had, man. And I say that maybe, I don't know, maybe in 100 years, maybe the worst day in Louisville Fire Department history. I don't know. I talked to my dad. My dad was on the fire department as well. And he was on for 30 years. He got on in 59, retired in 89. Oh my God, Debo. Dude. And I don't know if you all seen it. If you follow Kevin Smith on Twitter, which I troll him, I don't follow him. There's a fucking big difference. He actually said the exact same thing that I did. I wish I could have the tweets side by side. I said it first, though, fucker. I said it first. That Metallica music in that Punisher trailer, holy fucking shit. You want to talk about taking that to the fucking next level, dude. Oh, you were driving 16s yesterday, Jason. God damn. Yeah, you probably seen it all then, dude. I'm sorry, man. I don't wish that for nobody, but it's the industry, it's the service that we're in, it's the business that we're in. That can always happen. And I'm sorry. And this is a disclaimer, and I'll say this on the fucking show. If you try to outrun a fire truck, you're going to fucking lose. And if you're going to pull out in front of a fire truck, you're going to fucking lose. If you're in a Humvee, you're probably going to fucking lose that battle. So, for the guy that lost his life yesterday, I'm sorry. To his family, I'm sorry. But there's not a lot of remorse I can have for somebody being that fucking stupid. I'm sorry. And just thank God nobody on truck 3 was injured. So, but we're going to get into all that. I've got a lot to talk about. It's Batman Day Saturday. And I'm going to tell you some shit you didn't know about him. Because there was some shit that I didn't know about him. And I thought some shit was pretty cool. And we're going to talk about all that. So, you know what? Fuck it, man. Let's just get fucking started. And Debo, to answer your question, I'm very fucking excited. If you couldn't tell, I'm more excited for this Punisher than I have been for anything Netflix has done. I mean, I am fucking rock hard right now, buddy, for it. Guys, in the chat, if you can do me a favor, I'm trying to make sure my snowball mic is working. So, listen to me right here. Now listen to me here. What sounded better, 1 or 2? This was 1. This is 2. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. and I'll just wait on you guys. I know there's a little bit of a delay, so it's not a big deal. 1. So this sound better? Fuck. All right. Snowball's not working. Okay, we'll figure that out later. 2 needs a boost. Yeah, it does. I don't know what the deal is with it. It's been working for me. No big deal. We'll figure it out. 2 could just be quieter. Okay. Going with 1. We are going to go with 1 Joseph Kosduke. If you guys have not seen Joseph Kosduke, which we call him Joe, of course, if you have not seen his RoboCop cosplay, holy fucking shit, you all. And oh shit, Bill Paxton's character from Aliens. Joe, help me. Oh, we should put her in charge, man. I can't fucking think of his name. Hudson. Hudson. Yes, Hudson. If you haven't seen his Hudson from Aliens, dude, it's good too. But Joe's got some great cosplays, man. Y'all should check his page out. Hudson. Okay, I was right. Good deal. Okay, now I think I'll have a drink of some fake Kentucky bourbon. Oh, fuck me. That's way too fucking strong. Oh, fuck. All right. God damn. Let my vocal cords grow back with my healing factor, and we're going to get this shit started. Where's my fucking record button? There it is. All right. What's up, Mike? I'm going to leave you a bunch of markers. I'm leaving you a bunch of markers right now. I left you 25 markers right there. You said you weren't getting them. I'm just trying to see what the fuck's going on with Reaper. But yeah, man. So Blazing Defender report. I've had 1 drink of bourbon, if you can believe that, and I'm already fucking stuttering. Blazing Defender report 49. I cannot believe it's fucking 49 already. It's crazy. I got to do something crazy for 50. I don't know what it'll be, but I'll do it. So yeah, man, a lot to talk about today on the show, but I'm going to get it fucking started in 3, 2, 1. Welcome everyone to the 49th edition of the Blazing Defender Report. I'm your host, Travis Jones, aka the Blazing Defender. How the hell are you guys on Friday? I want to thank everybody in the Facebook group chat right now. For all my audio listeners on iTunes and wherever, Stitcher, wherever else I'm at, Blog Talk, I've had a couple drinks of bourbon, and I think I'm fucked up. Because I keep tripping over my words and everything, so more than usual. So it's probably going to be an ultra long, ultra shitty show. So just strap in for that shit, right? But thank you guys for tuning in. It is Friday. I haven't done a Friday show in a long time, so I'm fucking hyped about that. We've got a lot to talk about. Some of it's really fucking great. Some of it really fucking sucks, but that is my show. I don't shy away from anything. I refuse to shy away from anything, but we're still going to nerd out. We're still going to talk about comic books, the comic books that I read this week. Some of them good, some of them not so good. This was kind of a so-so week. Some books that are typically really, really strong really struggled this week for me. Some books I've had crazy, outstanding expectations for were not good at all. Did not live up to the expectations whatsoever. So, but we're going to get through all that. But again, thank you guys. I am the Blazing Defender. What is the Blazing Defender Report? For people that don't know, I review and read comic books every week. I let you know what I thought was good and what I think that you might like if you were to go to your local comic shop. Say you've never been before. If you go to your local comic shop and you look at the wall, you're going to be like, holy fucking shit. I like Spider-Man comic books, but there's 50,000 Spider-Man comic books. And that's over-exaggeration. There's probably only 40,000. But my point being, a lot of Spider-Man comic books. So my point is I'll read shit. Let me buy it first. And then I'm going to talk about it on the show. And you could say, yeah, I ain't with that. Or you could be like, holy fucking shit, that sounds incredible. I'm going to go check it out. That's my goal. For anybody that tells me that they took their son, or maybe they just went by themselves to a local comic shop for the first time in years, it's like one of the best compliments I can give. Another compliment that I can get that I fucking absolutely love is people go, man, I have no idea about comic books, but I really like your show. So thank you so much for everybody that's told me that. And yes, I am a 2017 Podcasting Award nominee for the entertainment category for Best Show. I don't know how it fucking happened either, but like I told my friend Dennis Richardson from Botched, I'm going to wear the fuck out of that shit, and that's what I'm continuing to do. So, yeah, the awards are going to be announced September 30th. That's just next weekend. So, fingers crossed, and hopefully someone likes what I've done. Maybe, I hope enough people have liked what I've done. How about that? So yeah, on this show today, I'm going to talk about the death of a true... Oh, it is Robinson. Sorry, Dennis. You're just Dennis to me, man. I don't really get into fucking last names too much. But it is Dennis Robinson, not Richardson, which I think you should. You look more like a Richardson. Just FYI. Just if you want to change your name, I'm totally cool with that. But yeah, on the show today, I want to talk about the death of a true hero. I'm headed to Cincinnati Comic-Con tomorrow, so I'm very excited with that. I have a meet and greet with Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo, maybe two of the most influential writer artists on Batman that we've ever had, so I'm very excited about that. And Saturday, by the way, is Batman Day. So, in honor of the Caped Crusaders, one of my favorites, and I know a lot of people in the chat like him too, I'm going to tell you some things that maybe you didn't know about Batman. And we're going to have a conversation about where we would place him in a certain category. So stay, if you're in the chat on Facebook, please stay in that, because you're going to want to stay around for that. So yeah, so I think it's pretty cool that it is Batman Day. I'm riding up in the Batmobile, which my wife bought a 2016 Jeep Renegade that is the same car that Bruce Wayne drove at the beginning of Batman vs. Superman. So it's got a big bat symbol on the back of it and shit. So it's going to be pretty cool driving it up there. And I also want to say that I'm a very, very proud member of the Giant Size Team Up Network. Guys, if you don't like this show, that's fantastic. Go to GiantSizeTeamUpNetwork.com and find a good show that you can really like. We've got Pokemon Go. We've got the Botched Guys, which is a D&D podcast. We've got, Dennis, help me. Dennis Richardson, help me out. It's Toy Power? Toy Power. Yeah, it's a collectible show. I really want to get with those guys because out of all the hosts on the network, I bet no one buys more shit than I do. So I really like to get with those guys and maybe be on the show. Breaking the Panel, Botched, Breaking the Panel, Pokemon Go, all these shows are award nominee shows this year in different categories. So that's really cool, really fantastic. And I also want to give a huge shout out to Charles McFall, one of the founders of the GSTU. It was his birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, Charles. Honestly, dude, I consider you a friend, a mentor. You've helped me so much. I don't even know if I would still be doing this if it wasn't for you. So thank you so much, and I hope you have a fucking happy birthday, brother. All right, let's get all that shit out of the way. And I cannot leave without saying, what's up to the Collector Zone? Collector Zone. Go to CollectorZone.com for all your collectible needs. Dudes, these guys have everything. Funko Pops, NECA toys. And if you're not familiar with NECA toys, if you've heard of Sideshow Collectibles, NECA was like the first Sideshow. And they're not near as expensive as Sideshow, but you get a quality action figure. Go to CollectorZone.com. Check out everything they have to offer. They've got the NFL Legends Funko Pops right now. They're having a sale on their animated Pops right now. They have the Last Jedi Pops going on. Dude, they've got tons and tons of shit. Marvel, DC collectibles. Check them out. And just for you guys, nobody else. Don't be sharing this shit, because this is kind of a, like, where everybody right now is in my little box, my little closed box of emotion here. And just for that, we're going to give you a coupon code at the end of the show where you can get 15% off. Yep, my metal diecast. Someone in the chat asked, Jason. Yes, they do. I'm positive they do. Yes, I want to say that I almost gave away one on the show, but I didn't. I chose something else. Check the website out. Hit me up. 15% off your total purchase. Not 15% off an item. Not some bullshit 10%. No. 15% off your total purchase, guys. It's going to add up for you. So please let me help you save some fucking money, man. Collectibles are expensive. And even Funko Pops, when you're buying 5 or 6 at a time at $10, $12 a pop, gets up there, right? Let me save you some cash on that. Hit me up or stay to the end of the show and I'm going to give you a coupon code. All right, guys. I don't want to take it down too much because my show's about fun. My show's about getting away from reality. That's kind of what I like to do a lot in my regular life. So I thought I would just bring that to my podcasting career. Russell's Reserve bourbon, really good shit. Oh God, leave it. I made it a little too stout. But I want to talk about something that is dear to me. And yesterday, I work for the Louisville Fire Department here, hence the Blazing Defender moniker. Yesterday was probably the darkest day in maybe over 100 years for the Louisville Fire Department. We buried Sergeant Tim Groft from Engine 6. He passed last Saturday from a year-long battle with cancer. I was at Engine 6 for 14 years. Tim came there as a sergeant. We didn't work on the same shift, but we relieved each other on the shift, and that crew was such a great crew. My crew and their crew, we would stay at the coffee table in the kitchens in the mornings. If you're not familiar with fire department life, which some of you aren't, just a brief inside. You do a lot in the kitchen, especially in the morning. It's kind of the place where everybody comes. Coffee brings us fucking all together, right? Fire department's no different. So everybody's, making their coffee and everybody kind of hangs out. Some people you don't even see in the mornings. They're getting their shit and they're fucking leaving. Well, that's fine. But this was such a great group of guys. Tim was a part of that group. And we would sit there till I get off at 8 o'clock in the morning, 8 to 8, 24-hour shift. And sometimes we would sit there, they would sit there with us until 9:30, 10 o'clock. Just telling stories, laughing. Tim was just a fantastic guy. 2 weeks before he found out he was diagnosed with cancer, we were in the Dominican Republic. There was 52 of us. Tim was one of them. He was complaining of some throat pain, and he had already went to the doctor. He was waiting for the results. After about a week and a half after we came back, he found out he had esophageal cancer. It had metastasized, and he battled it for a year. Tim was just a fucking great guy, man. And it pained everybody to see him. He was 37 years old. I mean, are you fucking kidding me? 7 years old, man. That's way too fucking young to die from a fucking horrible cunt disease. Like fucking cancer. Cancer's a fucking cunt, man. I don't give a shit. So I wanna say, rest in peace, Tim. You're not in any pain anymore. I hope and I know your family. He's got 3 brothers on the fire department and several cousins. They're fantastic people. I love them to death. They're just good fucking people, man. It's a good family. So Tim didn't just have those brothers, but he had 400 other brothers. So again, Tim, this is for you, buddy. Rest in peace. And then about 9:30 that morning, before the funeral procession started, an apparatus was involved in an accident where a guy pulled out in front of a fire truck and hit the fire truck. He was ejected. He was killed on the scene. The guys, they ran the truck off into several trees. Thank God. Everybody was taken to the hospital, but no one was severely hurt. I talked to one of the guys that was tilling in the back today. He's not even, he thought he'd be really sore today. He's not even really that sore. He went to the gym. So I'm so glad none of our people were seriously hurt. Again, apologies to the family, but guys, when you fucking hear a siren or you see a fire truck, there's no sense of trying to beat them to the spot. There's no sense of trying to pull out in front of them. We can't stop those things that quickly. They're too goddamn big and heavy. Just don't do it. It's not worth it. You're going to fucking lose. You're going to lose. And that guy lost his life yesterday. So the other lady that was in the car, I hope she's doing fine. I know they took her to the hospital as well. I know she had some injuries. So, you know, I hope the best out of a horrible situation. But a bad day for a little fire department yesterday, but I felt like it needed to be addressed. And with that shit's fucking over with, okay? We're moving on, and we're gonna disconnect from reality for a minute. That's about as deep as I like to get on this show. It's Friday, motherfuckers have worked all day. If you're watching this, you probably worked all week. We're gonna chill out. We're gonna nerd out on some cool shit. All right. Tomorrow, I head to Cincinnati Comic-Con. Cincinnati Comic-Con is a huge fucking event. It's not near as big as Dragon Con or any of those like that, but there's a lot of stars there. I actually have a meet and greet with Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo, the writer and artist of Batman, maybe two of the greatest creators on Batman ever. And they're still doing it today with this Dark Knight's Metal line. I'll talk about one of those today. So yeah, I'm very, very excited. They're going to sign some stuff for me and get a photo op. And a little, for people that watch the show, you've heard this story. But Greg Capullo and I kind of not really went at it on Twitter, but I was kind of fucking with Capullo. Capullo likes to think of himself as kind of a big dude. Okay? Well, he ain't. But I get it, in the comic book world, he probably thinks he's a pretty stout guy. Well, I'd read an article where he kind of fancies himself an arm wrestler. So, in a couple tweets, we got to talking through tweets, and then I made a comment about, well, hey, we can always arm wrestle about it. Well, then he kind of acted like I went weird on him or something. Like, arm wrestling? Well, I've been called a lot of things, but never an arm wrestler. And I was like, oh, really? Well, in this article of this magazine, in Comic Book Resources, you kind of did. And nothing. I got nothing from him. Okay? So I'm going to politely remind him of that tomorrow, and we'll see where that leads. I might end up wrestling Greg Capullo and fucking breaking his arm. That would be fucking horrible. Oh my God. No, I don't want to do that. But yeah, so I'm really excited about him. Big Sam for Meatheads on Movies. We're going up together. We're going to get some shit signed. I'm sure Sam's going to want to take pictures with every fucking cosplayer we see. So he always makes me be his photographer. So it should be a lot of fun. Yesterday at the Firehouse, when I did try to do something for the show, I thought, okay, I'm going to start doing a spotlight. I'm going to start doing a spotlight on a certain character. And like Ragnarok's coming out. I'm very excited about it. So I was going to tell you a bunch of shit you probably didn't know about Thor. Well, then, as I'm going through my emails last night, it was late. We didn't get to bed till probably 1 or 2 in the morning. I'm kind of going through my emails trying to get sleepy. And I see, get your free coupon code for shipping for Batman Day. Batman Day? When the fuck is Batman Day? Well, it's September 23rd, you dumbass. Oh, shit. Well, I can't do a spotlight on fucking Thor now, can I, when it's so close to Batman Day? So we're going to talk about Batman. For just a little bit, some really cool shit that I didn't know. Are you going as Shirtless Bear Fighter? Jason Jones in chat asked me if I was going to as Shirtless Bear Fighter to Comic-Con. No, and here's why, Jason. It is coming. I'm gonna go ahead and spoil that right now. It is coming, but I have to wait so I can grow my beard out. I will grow my beard out, because if all y'all that have been with me from day one, you remember the big beard I had, and when I was off injured from the fire department, and then when I went back, I had to shave. So when I retire, hopefully next week, or I'm sorry, Jesus, next August, next week, that would be fucking awesome. I'm going to start growing my beard again. So then I will go as Shirtless Bear Fighter. That's a fucking promise. Okay? I'm going as Shirtless Bear Fighter somewhere to some convention. Okay? No, that is going to happen. So, all right. Batman Day. Some shit you probably didn't know about the Caped Crusader. All right? His name came from two historical figures. Bruce from the Scottish King of Bruce of Scotland, and Wayne from Anthony Wayne, a hero of the Revolutionary War. All right? I didn't know that. Okay? Bob Crane, the creator of Batman, that was two of his heroes, and that's why he named him Bruce Wayne. All right? Do you know what Batman's favorite food is? I know you don't, because I didn't either. I still don't even know if I can fucking pronounce it. I'm probably going to butcher it like I did Dennis's last name. But his favorite food isn't really a fucking food. I guess it is. But it's a soup. Okay? And in Batman Volume 1, 701, we found out from Alfred that Mulligatawny soup, Mulligatawny soup is Batman's favorite dish. The ingredients in it are meat, doesn't say what kind of meat, vegetables, rice, and curry spice. Maybe you can Google it and get more information on it, but that's his fucking favorite food. Batman also had an older brother. If you've been reading the comic books in the last few years, they did a storyline about him. His name was Thomas. And guess who else's name was Thomas? His dad. Yes. He was 3 years older than Bruce. He had a traumatic brain injury in a car accident, and it made him unstable and dangerous. So the family had no choice but to put him in an asylum. And it was Willowwood? Yes, Willowwood Asylum. And he would eventually escape, obviously, and become a hitman known as the Boomerang Killer. So, but being still some type of hero, he ended up getting killed because he took a bullet for Bruce and saved his life. He ended up dying in the process, but he saved his brother. So there was a little bit of good in him. But yeah, so Bruce had an older brother named Thomas. All right. This one I thought was really cool, and I didn't remember it until they said what comic it came from. And I absolutely love this run by Jeff Loeb and Ed McGuinness. You guys have heard me talk about this series a million times on the show, but Bruce's dad Thomas had met Jor-El in the past. Okay, like maybe before Bruce was born, maybe when Bruce was a kid. And it was in the Superman Batman series by Jeff Loeb and Ed McGuinness. And because of that conversation with Jor-El and Thomas Wayne, Jor-El decided that Earth would be the planet that Kal-El came to. Pretty fucking cool, right? Yeah, that's pretty cool. I thought that was neat. I was like, oh my God, I remember that. Okay, I didn't know this. Forbes has a fictional top 15 list. Let's see. Oh, the gray dude from the 50 Shades. Fuck, whatever his name is. You know who I'm talking about, or our wives do anyway. He's on it. The guy that runs the nuclear shop for The Simpsons, Mr. Burns, he's on it. So where do you think Batman falls on the Forbes top 15 list? He's ahead of those two guys I just named, but he's behind one guy that I found really interesting. Any guesses? Coming? Going? I don't really care. I just wanted to take a sip of my drink and not have like any dead air, because supposedly that's bad. Dead air is bad, okay. No guesses? 6. Bruce Wayne is fucking 6 on the top 15 fictional Forbes list. Who's ahead of him? I don't know. But I know one guy, Tony Stark. Tony Stark ranks ahead of Bruce Wayne. So, if you ever get in an argument with your buddies about who's got more cash, it's Tony. Alright? Oh, I thought this was pretty cool. I never knew this. And being a Batman fan, I'm a little embarrassed that I didn't know this. The grandfather clock. in Wayne Manor, you know, when he goes up to the grandfather clock and changes the hands, and the time on the clock that actually, the time that actually opens the grandfather clock wall to get to the Batcave, you know what time that is? And you would be right if you said the time that his parents died. That is correct. What time is that? It's kind of an odd time. I didn't get an origin out of why that time. I'm sure it's something, a time significant to Bob Crane somehow. All right, 10:47. 10:47 is the time that unlocks the wall to the Batcave. Thought that was pretty cool. And no, Dennis, it was not turtle time. All right, here's some real quick tidbits. People always want to say, oh, Batman, fucking Batman. Batman beats everybody. It's bullshit, it's bullshit. Well, I'll tell you what ain't bullshit. He beat Darkseid twice by himself. No Justice League. He beat Darkseid twice. Once in Grant Morrison's run, once in Scott Snyder's run. So, yeah, he beat a fucking god. So, suck on that. There's actually a college course called the Science of Batman at the University of Victoria in Canada. And the course description is the extreme range of adaptability of the human body explored. Fuck, are you fucking kidding me? I could be a goddamn doctor if they had fucking classes like this, man. That sounds incredible. That would be some shit right there. That sounds like a really fucking fun class. Why couldn't school just be like that all the time? Like, you know, the history of fucking Thor, or, you know, I mean, the anatomy of Wolverine, how his healing factor works, is some kind of med class. I mean, come on, man. It'd be fucking great. Okay. Oh, and like a lot of people lost their shit because of the Batman versus Superman movie, because Batman was actually killing people. Okay, Superman was killing people too, but a lot of people lost their shit. We all know that movie was based on a variation of The Dark Knight Returns, which was a Frank Miller version of Batman that was a lot more violent than previous versions. One of the very first versions of Batman is he toted guns and killed people regularly. He would kick them in the head, snap their necks. He would throw people in pits of acid. You can Google it. They got the comic strips that show, like, I don't like taking human life, but in this instance, it feels necessary. So, Batman was fucking some people up a long time ago. So, it's nothing new. It's nothing, you know, avant-garde. He's done it for a long time. So, I thought that was pretty interesting. This, I had no idea. And how fucking weird is this? Who do you think did the first Batman movie? I know what you're going to say, and that ain't it. If you said Andy Warhol, you would be correct. And a weird motherfucker for even knowing that. Andy Warhol made the first Batman movie in 1964, and he called it Batman Dracula. It was finished, but it was never distributed, and like even a lot of like the still frames and shots, the set shots, have all but disappeared. I could only find one, and it was just weird looking. So, yeah. I mean, it was Andy Warhol, really? All right. And a lot of you may know this, but some of you may not. I still think it's a really cool tidbit. Hugh Hefner was maybe the sole reason that the 60s Batman and Robin show became so popular. He would play it at the Playboy Mansion in Chicago at his parties. And people fucking loved it. They loved it. So there was an ABC executive there, and he thought, if they love it here, they'll love it in their own home too. And thus, the Batman serial was born. So how fucking strange is that Hugh Hefner had some type of hand in creating pop culture legend? You know what I mean? It's kind of weird, but such is life. Okay, this is what I wanted to talk about. I think this is pretty cool. Batman. What's the first thing you think of when you think about Batman? Besides his money and all that, the motherfucker's just badass. Like, hand to hand, he's probably one of the toughest, if not the toughest fighter in the DC universe. Well, where do you think he ranks in the DC universe? It's up for contention, I'll tell you that. But what I thought was very cool, and I fucking do not have this section of notes with me, so I gotta go off the top of my head, so help me if you can. Alright. He's like third or fourth, okay? Cassandra Cain, who is Batgirl, or Batwoman, or whatever you want to call her, one of the first, she's the orphan now. Her name's Cassandra Cain. She's ranked number 4. Okay? No, is that right? Okay. She's ahead of Batman. It doesn't make any difference. She's ahead of Batman. Alright? The second is Lady Shiva. Now, if you can remember your DC lore, Lady Shiva was the chick that taught Batman. Alright? And a cool tidbit real quick. I remember this story. This story was fucking phenomenal. And I like an edgier Batman. Okay? But I love this fucking story. As Shiva was training Bruce, alright, she was infuriated that Bruce wouldn't kill. And she kept telling him, you're gonna have to kill. You're gonna have to learn these lethal techniques. And he's like, I'm not doing it, I'm not doing it, I'm not taking another life. Okay? So Shiva basically put Batman in a pit and sent fighter after fighter after him. Fresh fighter after fresh fighter. As soon as Batman would beat one, she would send another and went in. And the only way these people could get out is if they killed Batman. So she was like, you're going to kill or you're going to die. So Bruce, being Bruce, never breaks. He beats everybody she throws in the pit. He beats so many people, now they're afraid to go in the pit. So Shiva's having to threaten people to even get people to go into the pit. And Batman tells her, do you not see? I've made my point. Like, I'm going to invoke fear into people to where they're not going to do these heinous things. I don't have to kill them to accomplish that. I have won without killing anybody. Shiva submits and lets Bruce out of the pit. So, I love that story about Batman. I love Lady Shiva. She's fucking just badass. So, she taught Batman. Alright, the number 1 guy, oh my god, Richard Dragon. Okay, I thought I forgot his name for a minute. I knew it was Dragon, but I couldn't figure his first name. Richard Dragon, who is basically the DC equivalent of Iron Fist. Let's be honest, they're clones of each other. Don't get me wrong, Iron Fist is a way cooler character than Richard Dragon. But Richard Dragon's a bad motherfucker. Like, he's pretty awesome, alright? He may not be the number 1 guy, though. Karate Kid. Right? And I don't mean fucking Ralph Macchio. I mean Karate Kid. Or is it Kid Karate? It's Kid Karate. No, he goes around saying he's the immortal weapon, Richard Dragon. That's what he says. Jason Jones in chat asked if he says, does he go around saying, I'm Richard Dragon? Thank you, DBO, for that link that you just posted. Thank you for all the links that you're all posting in chat to help people to find some of this stuff, this cool shit. So yeah, Kid Karate, he's like from the 31st century, and he's mastered all these martial art forms that no one has even seen yet, like even from different universes, or I'm sorry, different planets. So he's the number 1 fighter in the DCU. Now, what I would like to see is a story where they take these bad motherfuckers and force them into a situation, maybe a blood sport type tournament, or like in the Iron Fist Immortal Weapons, that storyline where there was this huge tournament in Kunlun, they were crowning the next immortal weapon, blah, blah, blah. That would be a really cool book to see. I'd love to see all these people, how they interact, because they're all so different. Their personalities and everything are just so different. It'd be so fucking awesome to see something like that. And a lot of people don't even know the fuck Richard Rider, Lady Shiva, Cassandra Cain. No one really knows who these people are. And I'll be honest, Kid Karate, is it Karate Kid? It is Karate Kid. Okay, I thought it was Kid Karate. Karate Kid. Karate Kid, I was like, who the fuck is this? So, pretty cool shit, man. But I thought those were some really cool tidbits from Batman that maybe you didn't know, maybe you did know, maybe you didn't know. But now you can go to work Monday and be like, hey, you're a Batman fan. Did you know this? Ha 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 ha, you stupid fuck. That's what I would do. But don't be me. Be better than that. But yeah, so really cool shit. Batman Day, September 23rd. Stay tuned into the Blazing Defender Report this weekend. I don't know how much video I'll get to do. I hope to do a lot. But you never know. It's kind of hard when you're trying to do it yourself and shit. So, but I am going to try to get some of this stuff for you guys so you can see it. All right. Comic reviews this week. We got some really good stuff, and we got some shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. We got some shit. First thing I want to start with is, since it's Batman show, we're gonna do Batman 31. It was actually one of the best things I've read this week. Batman 31, as you can see, you've got the Riddler gang and the Joker gang. This is the War of Jokes and Riddles. It continues. Tom King and what was his name? Mikael Jahan. Great artwork. I can't praise this artwork enough. It's spot on, theme on for this type of storytelling. Tom King, if you're not familiar with Tom King writing, you should be. And the reason I say that is he has a style all of his own that no writer that I read lately can do. And what he'll do is he'll take, it's almost like nothing's going on, but there's everything going on. And sometimes I've got to go back and read it once or twice to catch the nuances. But he's a very, very crafty, gifted writer. Now, there's been some things I haven't liked about the series, but for the most part, it's been very, very good. And one of the reasons is he's made Kite Man, Kite Man, like a pivotal player in this story. It's very little Batman. And what has happened is Batman is telling Selina Kyle a story from the past. Batman's only been doing this for about a year. This is where I have some problems, because he's got Batman not doing things because he's only been doing it a year, and then the next issue, he's got him doing the stuff that he wasn't supposed to be able to do. So that's the problem I've had with the story, but it's still been good nevertheless. But he's made Kite Man this pivotal player. He's working for the Joker gang, okay? You've got Joker gang, Riddler gang, destroying Gotham. Batman, only being a year on the job, really don't know what to fucking do. He can't take all these people on yet. So he basically throws in with one of them. He's basically compromised himself as Batman to work with one side or the other. So he chooses the Riddler side. Okay, so now you got Batman and the Riddler gang fighting the Joker. Okay, pretty crazy shit, right? Yes, it is. So now you haven't had a whole lot of Batman. You've had this side story of him telling Selina Kyle about this shit that he's done during the War of Jokes and Riddles. Now, what's been really cool, not only has Kite Man been a significant player in the story, but Tom King has made the Riddler like A-list. Like, the Riddler is kind of a bad motherfucker now. He was always super intelligent, but now he's gave Riddler this like Tony Soprano edge to him, which has made it really, really cool. Now, what this has done, though, it's minimized the Joker. And this is something that I haven't liked through the storyline, is how he's made the Joker. The Joker's insane, yes, but he's always kind of got a method to his madness, and I really don't see any method to the Joker and Tom King's story right now. But it's still a great story. It has a twist. We all knew the Riddler was going to backstab Batman at some point. He does in this issue. It's really cool how Batman, again, is 7 steps ahead of fucking everybody, even though he's only been on a job for a year. but it's very cool. The art in this book is just, it's fantastic. But the writing is the real star here. And as Batman is telling Selina, because like he incorporates Selina in this war, like she's kind of like a spy for him. Well, he tells her while he's like half naked. I think she is naked. They've been boning, and that's when he started telling her the story. He's asked her to marry him. If y'all haven't, this was several issues ago. He's asked Selina to marry him. So he's kind of like bearing his soul to her. She's fucking Catwoman. She's all kind of fucking stupid shit. Why are you doing that? But anyway, so he tells her he's sorry for putting her in that position. And Selina says, Bruce, what have I told you before? Don't ever apologize for putting me in any position. Man, Selina's a freak, man. You gotta fucking love it. So I see why he wants to marry her. But anyway, but it's been a great book. I love Tom King's style. Like I said, I've got some nitpicky issues with it, but the art and writing has been great. And again, fucking Kite Man. Are you serious? But yes, it really works. Okay, sticking with the Batman theme this week, we've got Batman the Red Death. Oh, yes, thank you for that. What's the score, stupid? It's a solid 8. It's a solid 8 for me. I almost went a little bit higher, but I know this is coming to an end, and it is transitioning because Batman has compromised himself so much through the story. Now but the worst is yet to come. He tells, like, where he's leading Selina to, he's like, the next thing I tell you, you have to decide whether I'm worthy of you or not. What the fuck did you do, Bruce? What did you do, Bruce? So we get to find out. So it's a good launching point for the next story arc of the War in Jokes and Riddles. So Batman the Red Death #1. Okay, we've got this whole Dark Knight's Metal thing going on. Batman has been targeted through time to be a gateway to let these Dark Lords enter the DC Universe. I know, for people, you guys that don't read comic books or you're not reading this, you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's kind of how I feel, and I'm reading them. See the problem there? This story is basically about another dimension, a dark dimension, where Bruce, or Batman, steals the Speed Force from the Flash. Okay, Speed Force is what gives Flash his abilities. Bruce has lost everyone. All of his family's dead. Dick, Damian, Barbara, Jim, Alfred, they're all dead. So in doing this, this happening to Bruce, he realizes he needs more power to be able to change things. Instead of saving Gotham, he should have chose to save the world. And he feels like the Flash has squandered his power. So he's going to take the Speed Force from him. It's a stark difference from the Batman that we know, but this is an alternate dimension. This is not our Bruce Wayne. This is not our Batman. It's not our Flash even though this Flash acts very much like our Barry Allen. So he does. Now, the look of this Red Death is badass. It's got a great symbol on his chest. It's kind of like the Flash symbol through the bat symbol. And you know, like when the Flash runs and you see the lightning? Well, when this Red Death runs, you see the bats fly off. It's a fucking super cool image. But that's as far as this book goes. It's style over substance. The writing's elementary. The story's elementary. You know, it's a cool design, but it's lacking in so many ways. Like the whole story is how Barbados, the big bad in our story, the Bat Demon God, is recruiting his army of Dark Knights to take over the DC multiverse. Do you see when I use my hands and I do all this crazy shit? Does that fucking help at all? No, it doesn't help at all. It helps me explain it. It doesn't help you at all, so please don't be distracted. Okay, a 7. And the only reason I give it a 7 is because of the design. The action's pretty good. if you're not into a whole lot of story and you just like Superman, Batman, or I'm sorry, Flash and Batman shit, there you go. But that, I couldn't give it more than a 7, and that was a fucking stretch, I'll be honest. All right, a book that I do not have to show you because it was sold out when I went to get it, but I did read it online, is a book that it's going to be in contention for my book of the week, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. Wonder Woman and Conan. Can you think of two characters that should have been together at some point in time that never were? Yeah, me too. This is them. So, yes, Jason, talking about Red Death, it looked beautiful, but it was so empty inside. Like a lot of chicks that I've been with in my life. But anyway, Wonder Woman and Conan, Gail Simone and Aaron Lopresti. I don't know who you are, Aaron Lopresti, but you should never draw anything other than Wonder Woman. The art here is the fucking winner. He makes a fucking beautiful, fit, badass Wonder Woman. She's covered in mud. She's a gladiator. I'm going to get to that in a minute. I'm just trying to describe you this guy's Wonder Woman. It is so, so good. Now, let me, I'm not going to get you into the synopsis of the story. Conan meets a young girl when he's very little, when he was with his dad. This girl, the moment he looked at her, now we're talking about fucking Conan, okay? The fucking barbarian, laminate the women, right? Laminate the women. So he sees this girl, little girl. He's a little boy, so it's not weird yet, all right? And he automatically feels love. Like he's never known this feeling before. Who is this girl? Who is this little girl? Her name's Lyanna. All right. So now it's just like a little prologue, and then you get into the story. Conan's big barbarian. He runs up on these people. They're about to kill this guy. Conan's kind of like, yeah, well, you probably deserved it. He's like, hold on. I can pay you. And Conan's like, now you're talking. What are you going to pay me? So basically, these people that are going to kill this guy, they bum rush Conan. Bad mistake. He's hacking off fucking heads and limbs, talking shit the whole time. It's pretty cool. He's Conan. So my point being is, if you didn't know shit about Conan the Barbarian, you didn't know shit about Wonder Woman, they're character-driven stories. These are the fucking best stories for any writer out there that is trying to write shit, but it's just not quite working. You need character-driven stories. Let us know who this character is before you throw them in the shit. That way we can kind of gauge whether this is who this person is or this is who this person is not. Okay? And that's what they do here. So Conan, still being a good dude, right? He saves the guy, but he wants to get paid. So this guy's like, I don't have the money yet, but I've got a lock on a sure winner. So they go to this arena. It's a gladiatorial arena. There's all these dudes, and they're getting ready to fight a chick. And he's like, it's a woman. It's a lock. We're going to be rolling in gold. Well, as soon as Conan sees this woman, he's automatically taken back to Lyanna. And he's like, holy shit, I think that's her. So Lyanna fucks, well, I shouldn't say Lyanna because we don't know if that's who it is yet or not. It's Wonder Woman, Diana Prince, and she fucks these dudes up. All right? But she's still not our Wonder Woman. Like, she didn't have the power of flight. She's not invulnerable. She ends up getting taken down at the end because she's trying to rebel. The guy, what do they call the guy that run the Dominus of the gladiatorial arena. He's promised her something, and he's not giving it to her. So Diana's pissed, and he's basically like, yeah, bitch, well, suck a dick. You ain't getting it. And he beats her down and throws her back in the fucking cell till the next fight. So Conan sneaks in to help her, and he tells her, are you Lyanna? And she's like, I don't know. I have this cloud over my head, and I don't know who I am, where I've been. So there's obviously some magic involved here or something. A great starting point for this book. If you're a Conan fan, you're going to fucking love it. And again, the artwork is just beautiful. The artwork's the real winner here. And this guy should always do Wonder Woman. That's how good his Wonder Woman is. But his artwork's a little too clean and nice looking to really capture like the grittiness and blood of a Conan book. You know what I mean? So, but his Conan looks great. The action looks great. Character-driven story, great art, equals a fucking smash hit. 8.7. This is a fantastic book. It was a book that I was kind of like, it's a money grab. That's what I call books like this. You get two popular characters, you smash them together for no reason, you don't give a shit, and you just collect your money because they're so popular, everybody's going to want to see them together. It's like, I don't know, fucking Avengers and the Transformers. Alright? It's going to be a stupid fucking story. So, but people are going to fucking buy it because they're fans of that genre. So, great story. 8.7. Going to be right there for my pick of the week. Next book, Bloodshot Salvation. This is my last book, actually. Alright. Who the fuck is Bloodshot? Anybody? Nobody? Crickets? I heard fucking cricket in the background. Okay, this is my comparison to Bloodshot. Smash the Punisher, Wolverine, and Cyborg together. I have your fucking attention yet? Did that get your fucking attention? Yes. Bloodshot is a fucking genetically crafted, engineered killing machine. He can regenerate with these nanites are in his bloodstream. He can get into cell phones, security cameras, computers. He can hack into shit with these nanites. I mean, and he's a fucking mercenary. He's a killer. That's what he does. This is number one, Bloodshot Salvation, number one. It is basically the reboot, not a reboot, but the next story in the life of this character. He was created by Project Rising Spirit, okay? A covert government group that created fucking super soldier. All right, heard of that before? Yeah, of course you have. So what they've done is they pissed him off. He killed them all. So now he's trying to live his life not as a killing machine. He has a girlfriend now. Her name's Magic, and he has a little girl. All right? Now, what's cool about this story is it flash forwards. When you start, you're 8 years ahead of the main story. At the end, it shows you 8 years ahead again. So what it's done is it's created a moment of urgency and unexpectedness. Because you don't know what's going to happen yet, but you're like, oh shit, where's Bloodshot? Mom's saying he's dead. Why is the little girl white and red now? Because she's got nanites in her. Because Bloodshot can control his appearance. He can make himself look like anybody. He's kind of like Mystique, too. I didn't even think about that till just now. He's kind of like Mystique from the X-Men. I mean, the dude is just bad. You inject him into the Marvel Universe, and you got major player on your hands. Valiant Comics do a fantastic job at telling stories. And again, Jeff Lemire, who is on this book, is a megastar in the comic book industry. And Luis LaRosa and Miko Sayan, their art is fantastic. LaRosa does the main story, and Miko does the flash forward sequences. I don't know which one I like better. I mean, they're both so fucking good. So, and it's a distinct artistic difference, so you know when you're in the future and when you're in the present. So, it's just a great story. I love Bloodshot. He's just a bad motherfucker. They're injecting a villain that we haven't seen yet, but we've heard him on the telephone, and he's creepy as fuck. And it's just going to be bad. It's just going to be bad news for Bloodshot. How's he going to get out of it? Or did he get out of it? Because we don't see him in the future. Mama keeps telling the daughter that he's dead. Is he dead? I don't know. So 8.7. 8.7 for Bloodshot Salvation. So I hear you. I hear you guys right now. My little app on my phone that lets me hear you on your side says, Blazing Defender, you got 2 books that are 8.7. You haven't had your book of the week yet. You're right, because I'm not done yet. I said that was my last book. It's not my last book. Oh, shit. I'm going to show you this real slow. Like Star Wars. Shirtless bear fighter, motherfuckers. This is cover A. I really, really wanted cover B, but my comic shop didn't get it because you had to have so many copies ordered and all this other shit. Cover B is awesome. I will be buying cover B. It's going for a lot of money on eBay, but I don't give a shit. I gotta have it. It's so good. Shirtless bear fighter. You guys know how much I'm loving this series. It came out of nowhere. It is the perfect combination of goofy and awesomeness. But there is still a story there. All right. I read the IGN review of this book. They gave it a 5.4. Well, I tell you what, IGN. For one thing, you let a chick review your book. All right. Not saying a chick can't review comic books, but a book like Shirtless Bear Fighter that is very misogynistic, it's probably going to get a bad score. Just saying. So she can suck my dick. Janet from IGN, you can suck my dick. It's not the best in the series. Okay? You've got a revelation that Shirtless has with his dad, who's a bear. Yes, he's a bear. People are saying that the jokes are getting old. They're not. The jokes are fucking hilarious still. And now we're getting who's our traitor, why he was a traitor, and it's really looking bad for Shirtless. Okay? You've got a toilet paper manufacturer, okay, by the name of Logger. Do you see what I'm saying? A toilet paper manufacturer, and the owner's name's Logger. I mean, come on, guys. This shit is fucking gold. He's created this toilet robot with like fucking razor blade hands and shit. I can't even tell you how this book ends. It's sad. It is sad. I was like, no! Shirtless Bear Fighter. I can't say it enough. I really want this book to be the book of the week, but I can't give it a higher score than 8. It is a solid 8. The art is great. The story is actually, I think, going to get better after this issue. I love it. I think it's awesome. Next issue, I'm really hoping we get more origin behind Shirtless. That's going to make the book go up, in my opinion. But as a self-contained story with, again, pretty much the perfect balance of, yes, BC, I am saying that I really like the Shirtless Bear Fighter. Or Shirtless Bears. I'm going after a whole new demographic, man. Come on, dude. It's that SEO shit all over again. Come on. Expanding my audience. Getting the word out. Right? You think I didn't listen in the panel. I did. Going after a new demographic, brother. But yes, Shirtless Bear Fighter was great. 8.0. So, again, I hear you. You got 2 books that are 8.7, Blazing. What the fuck? All right. Wonder Woman, Conan, or Bloodshot Salvation. It's tough. It's really, really tough. And I might need a drink of whiskey on that one. And you're like, well, you're just drinking right there. Don't worry about that. I'm going to go Bloodshot Salvation. And this is why. Wonder Woman Conan was great. It's probably going to be a mini-series. I think the 6 issues. It's going to be a good story. You need to get on board for it. Bloodshot Salvation is going to be a much longer story, and the artwork is just so good. The violence is so good. The backstory is so good. And I really want to learn more about this fucking kid that is changed into Bloodshot. We have a Bloodshot baby. A Bloodshot fucking baby. And I didn't even tell you this part because I didn't want to spoil it, but fuck it. I'm going to go ahead and spoil it. It says in the beginning, this kid is being tracked by like fucking SEAL team or a mercenary team, private security team, whatever. And this kid fucks them up. And there's something about a small child ripping the throats out of adults and like elite special forces guys. I don't know. It's fucking awesome. Not like elites, like bad elite special forces guys. Okay, don't get it twisted, y'all. But it's like they're not supposed to win, and this little kid's like, nah, just psh, nah, it's just fucking awesome. So that's how the book opens. Like I said, it starts 8 years in the future, then it goes present, then it goes back to 8 years in the future. So, and Lamar is just going to tell a much more complex story than what Gail Simone will tell in this Wonder Woman Conan. But you're going to love, it's swords and sorcery, and it's hot Amazons, and it's Conan. Come on, man. So, it's apples and oranges. I love fucking fruit, y'all. So that's what I'm going to eat. I'm going to eat both these motherfuckers, but I might eat the apple first, which is Bloodshot Salvation. So, hope you liked it. I hope you liked the review. So, pick of the week. So, my man can do the stinger. Mike Woodard can do the stinger. Pick of the week, Bloodshot Salvation. So, Jeff Lamar's doing a fucking great job on that book. 2 books that I did not review is Captain Phasma, Star Wars. Okay. And the Star Wars Annual. Now, that's a really, really cool cover of bounty hunters. Unfortunately, it's about as cool as it gets. Annuals, for the most part, are money grabs. You being a educated comic buyer now, you know what a fucking money grab is. So, but if you're a Star Wars fan, recommend them. I didn't want to take time reviewing them because I didn't feel like they warrant a review. Go to IGN. I'm sure they reviewed it. And again, IGN, you can suck my dick. Shirtless Bear Fire was fucking fantastic. So, with that said, guys, that is the show. Thank you again for tuning in on Friday. After I stop the recording, I will sit and chat with my boys in the chat room. This is a lot of fun. If you're listening to this on iTunes, please, please, please check out the Blazing Defender Report on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I do the live show. I'm doing it as we speak. And we're talking to people and we're discussing stuff that we love. And I'm going to continue to do that after this recording is over. So please check that out. Join in. Always try to create an event page when I know I'm going to be able to do a show. So it's a lot of fun, guys. Please check it out. And if anything this week has taught me, life is short. It's too short to get caught up in bullshit. It's too short to get caught up in, oh my God, this dude cut me off. I'm going to pull out a gun and shoot him in the face. That's fucked up. There's only one race, guys, the human race. And I know it sounds goofy and cliche, but it's fucking truthful. I don't give a shit if you're black, white, gay, Hispanic. It makes no difference to me, man. We're all human beings. You need to fucking respect people. And if Tim's passing this week has taught me anything, it is that life is fragile and fucking short. Do the shit you fucking enjoy to do. I love being behind this microphone. I love talking to you guys. I love talking about comic books. I'm going to continue to do this because I love it and I enjoy it. If you don't have anything like that in your life, please find it. You've got time. If you're watching this, if you're listening to this, I don't give a shit how old you are. I don't give a shit what you have going on. Your happiness should be a priority to you. Please do that. And guys, just love one another. Thank you so much for tuning into the Blazing Defender Report. I will be back next week. And maybe a fucking 2017 podcasting award winner. Oh my God. You guys are not going to want to fucking deal with me if I'm a winner. I will be such a fucking dick. I will be the Russell fucking Crowe of podcasting, the Christian Bale of podcasting. No, really, I won't be at all. I mean, I don't know. I might take a week off because I still don't fucking believe it. I'm in shock and in the hospital. But other than that, all right, guys. Yes, fingers crossed for my boys at Botched. Fingers crossed for breaking the panel. I can't say that to Pokemon Go. Sorry, guys. I voted, and I voted for Botched. Sorry. Yes, BC, you're going to have to fucking deal with me. I'm sorry. Hey, guys, again, for my audio listeners, thank you so much. Please like, subscribe, and review. People are going to ask for 5-star reviews. I don't ask for that. Just give me a fucking review. Give me a 1-star review. I don't give a shit. 5-star would be fucking great, but if you don't think I deserve it, I don't deserve it. But thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. With that, peace. Holy shit. Oh, man. What's going on? See, I'm a different guy outside the microphone. See, now we can fucking just hang out. We can talk about why Dodge thinks that, I don't know, I like bears, shirtless bears. You missed it, Dodge. I'm going to cosplay as a shirtless bear fire once I can grow my beard out. So you're going to want to fucking see that. And if you don't want to see it, I bet your wife will want to see it. So you stay tuned. No, not really what? What'd I say, Dennis? I say a lot of shit real fast, and there's a delay here, so it fucks me all up. I'm really not. You know, I try not to be. Oh, yes. Oh, where he's the fucking fur trapper? Hell yeah. That shit is fucking awesome. I seen a video a long time ago where he's throwing these axes. I'm talking about Jason Momoa. He's throwing these fucking axes, man. He's deadly accurate. And I'm like, damn, is that like just a fucking hobby of his or something? That's weird. Well, then I seen Frontier on Netflix, and he's the main guy. And I'm like, oh my God. And he's got a fucking hatchet. Funny story. I carry my truck, a gun, and a hatchet. And my wife is always like, it's a SOG hatchet. Special Forces use them. It's titanium handle. If you do not have a hatchet in your car, you need one. Because there's so many things you can do with a fucking hatchet. And, true story, 2 guys tried to fucking gaffle me at a red light downtown. I was heading home from work one morning. They tried to gaffle me. Now, they had a tire iron, and I think the other guy had a knife. He had like a little bitty knife. I seen them coming in my rearview mirror. So I grabbed my hatchet. I keep it right beside my emergency brake. So I grabbed my hatchet, and when the guy got to my door, I opened the door and hit him, and I got out, and I fucking had this hatchet, and I started screaming. These motherfuckers took off. I mean, like, I think one of them shit their pants. He may have shit his pants before he came at me because I think they were crackheads. I worked in a bad part of town for a long time. But, dude, I smelled shit. And I could not, I swear to God, I was fucking like on cloud 9 all day because I scared off these 2 guys. Now, if they'd had guns, I'd have probably been dead. But I seen that they didn't, and I didn't think they had them. But anyway, yeah, true story. So if you don't have a fucking hatchet, you need a fucking hatchet. You guys continue to talk. Yes. I'm just getting this shit ready to send to Mike because I will fuck it up if I don't. Oop. Episode 49, man. I can't get over that, dude. It's fucking crazy. Yes, Devo. Yes. The fucking hatchet fighter. I kept saying I was going to take a class. They have one at Fort Knox. It's been a while back, but I actually knew the guy that was giving it. And I was like, oh, man, dude, I got to get into that class, man. I carry a hatchet. And he goes, well, you need to know how to fucking use it. You're going to hurt yourself. I was like, oh, no, I'm probably going to hurt myself, but I do need to know how to use it. Yes, Mike is the man. Mike is the fucking shit. Mike Woodard. MikeOnTheMic.com. Yeah, man. You guys, I'm telling you, he's the shit. Yes, I did. Have you not? Oh, shit. I need to send you my video. I let Charles see it. I got your email address. I'll send you a link to the Dropbox. It's pretty gay. It's very, you know, whatever until the end. And you're really going to like the end on what I said. So you need to check it out too, BC. It's got to do with Chris Wisdom. A relative of Chris Wisdom's. So, no, god damn it, BC, not Shirtless Bears. Jesus Christ, get off that. Hold on. I'm saving this. And then I got to send it to my Dropbox. Hold on. Oh, and speaking of which, uh-oh, that ain't good. Oh, it sucks. Dennis, I started Dennis Robinson. Not Richardson. Dennis Robinson is writing a short story. Well, I don't know how short it is, but he's writing a story, a graphic novel, and it's Dennis. I just got through like not even the whole first chapter yet, because I was reading it before I had some time. Not my Richardson. It's really good, man. It's really good. I'm really excited to read the rest of it. I plan on reading the rest of it tonight. I've got Cincinnati tomorrow, so I'm getting up at like 7 a.m., going out there, and then we have Bourbon and Beyond here. I actually had tickets for tomorrow also, bought them by mistake. My wife's going to take a girlfriend of hers. She said it was a girlfriend, probably her boyfriend, but they're going to go tomorrow, and then me and her are going back Sunday. So if I don't get it read tonight, it probably won't be till Monday till I can read it. But it's really good shit, man. So kudos, dude. Kudos. I know this shit's Jason Jones in the chat. He's also yeah, BC. I got like an advanced copy at Dragon Con. I don't know. I review shit, BC. I review shit. It's what I fucking do. I read shit and I tell you if it's good or not, dude. Come on. Where you been? I'm award nominated. Earth X 4-part crossover event begins on November 17th. Whoa. Okay. Earth X. What is Earth X? Is that, it's not Flashpoint. Hold on. What is Earth X? I mean, we're talking DC Universe. Evil versions. Oh! Are we talking about like, we're not talking about like the Injustice League and shit, are we? Oh, here it is. Evil versions of Supergirl, Flash, and Green Arrow. Shut up. Oh, they got a comic book cover. That's cool. Have y'all seen that? Yeah, dude, that looks good. Monday, November 27th. Continues on Flash and Legends of Tomorrow on Tuesday, November 28th. Have you all watched all of Legends of Tomorrow? I really like it, but for whatever reason, man, I had bailed out last season. I don't know. Is it worth picking back up? I don't know. I love it when they do the crossover shit. So Earth X isn't comic book related. I didn't think it was. Okay. I'm all for it, man. Yeah, I don't think so, DC. Or, I'm sorry, shit, BC. DC. Yeah, I know, I mean, there's Earth 10. There's the Dark Universe now. I don't think Earth X is, now there was a Marvel X that they did. Is that true, Jason? It's going to be when the Doomsday Clock counts down? It's going to be Earth X? That's not the, yeah, like I said, that was a Marvel thing. It makes me kind of wonder why they chose Earth X. So you like write a chapter a fucking day? You can write a chapter in a day? When the comic event drops. Well, late November, it's going to be when this drops. I mean, November 27th, right? Ain't that what we said? Yeah, November 27th, so it's going to be late November when that drops too. Ha 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 ha! You liked Iron Fist, yeah. Your fucking opinion means nothing then. Sorry. Damn, dude, that's good. Writing, I mean, you bang out that many pages. That's that would probably be the reason for all the grammatical mistakes I found. But hey, man, you're banging it out at least. I'm just kidding. I'm fucking with you. Oh, that's good. That's well, you're creative like that. So that's probably how your creative process, right? See, I can't do that. Well, I'll take it back. I did not watch Gotham last night, Debo. I plan on watching it tonight, hopefully. My wife went to dinner, so I'm hoping she stays out late. Because I got to get up early in the morning, so I hope she stays out late. That way I can get some shit watched. But yeah, like when I'm doing shit for the show, like when I'm trying to like put together a show, like I don't even know where I came up with the spotlight idea at. I was sitting at the firehouse and I was writing, and there wasn't a lot of comic news to talk about. So I was kind of like, I need something to fill the show up. And I'm like, Ragnarok's coming out. I'm gonna find out some cool. I'm doing some research on Thor and find out some cool shit that a lot of people don't know about. So I did this I got like 3 pages on fucking Thor. And then I found out that it was fucking Batman Day Saturday. I'm like, well, fuck, I can't do Thor now. But I thought, and I was telling my wife, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do a spotlight now. Because I get a lot of guys, like when we were at the funeral home, I was at the funeral home a lot this week, and there was a lot of firefighters there, and everybody wanted to talk about the show, which I thought was great. And they're like, man, we don't know shit about comic books, but we like watching you. And I was like, cool. So then I'm like, all right, if they don't know shit about comic books, then maybe I'll approach it from the standpoint that you don't know shit, but you do know shit. I'm going to do some shit that neither one of you know about. And now you do know something about comic books. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Y'all let me know if you think it's a good idea, the spotlight deal. I'm going to start doing more stuff on Meatheads by myself. Sam's work schedule is just fucking stupid now. So I'm hoping that I can get him in for the big shit, but like the small stuff, like shit like this on Green Arrow, stuff that's happening on The Last Jedi, shit like that. I'll talk about that in like little short videos. That way I can keep the Facebook shit going. And I'm using Anchor now, Dennis and BC, just so you know. I'm using Anchor now, so if you go to Blazing Defender Report on iTunes, you'll see 2 monikers. You'll see me and the Captain America shit, and you'll see my Skull old school microphone logo on the shirts. And that is the short episodes, short comic book reviews I've done on Anchor. So I'm going to start like doing stuff like that with Meatheads, I think. So to try to build that up. On Blazing Defender, you do, right? Okay, cool. Thank you. I'm gonna start a Meatheads one also, and it's gonna be, of course, more movie related. I'm hoping to get Big Sam in for the Kingsman movie. We definitely got to do that, and then Riding the Rock will be right around the corner. So, but there's a lot of stuff going on that needs to be talked about that I don't think anybody's really doing. So, but yeah. Yeah, Dennis. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's the same way. And that's with me. I've never played D&D. I've always wanted to, and like I told you at Dragon Con, you know, I've been in some groups and got as far as creating characters, but, you know, the Dragon Master was still trying to make the dungeon or the campaign or whatever the fuck you call it. And that's where we stalled at. You know, it's not been anything since. So, but I still watch your show because I think it's funny. I still know the genre that you're all talking about, but when y'all get into like rolls and crits and shit like that, I don't know what that means. I know what it means because I play other games that are crit hits, and I'm savvy, motherfucker. I'm savvy to that shit. Man, I think I have a buzz right now. That's fucking weird. I haven't drank in a long time. Probably since Dragon Con, maybe? I don't know. I didn't drink a lot at Dragon Con. A little disappointed in that, by the way, boys. Just saying. Thought it was going to be a fucking free-for-all. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, but I think I'm going to start Meatheads on Anchor. I like Anchor. I really wish you had more time, though. It really makes you be, you know, like, I can't just fly off the fucking cuff. I've really got to get it all in, I have to, you know what I mean? You got to kind of know what you're going to talk about. Like, I have to have the high points already planned out and hit them, and then try to give you some entertainment value. You know what I'm saying? I try to do both at the same time with Anchor, but being in that condensed, short time frame really makes it hard. For any of you who don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, it's Anchor. Anchor is an app. And it's really cool. It's you can do your own. If you're trying to do a podcast, you can do a podcast on it. You can do like short snippets of stuff and kind of string it together. What's cool is you can have music in the background. You can have like a transition stinger. I think what Mike calls them is stinger, like a stinger sound going into the next episode. It's really cool. I still don't know what the fuck I'm doing on it. I need to go and listen to what I have on there just to see what it sounds like. But it's pretty cool. But if you want to do your own podcast, I've had a bunch of people come up and ask me how I got started. Didn't have anything like Anchor when I started, that's for sure. So I think that's pretty cool. Y'all should check it out. Definitely check it out. Dennis, I don't know. You guys are such a long format. I don't know what you could do on there. I don't know. And maybe, you know, I don't know. Maybe BC would be a better one to talk to about that as far as like how it affects your SEO. I don't know. Does it? I mean, I figure the more shit out there, the better, you know? I don't know. What do y'all think? I don't know. I'm spitballing. Dropbox. Are y'all gone? Am I talking to myself again? Why is my folder empty? Mike deletes my shit, man. Mike's like, fuck this motherfucker. Oh, there it is. Thank God. Oh, is it not a WAV file? It's a fucking WAV file. All right. It's all good, dog. Handle it. Because I am a savvy podcaster now. I know how to do shit. I think I'm talking to myself. Motherfuckers, y'all say something in the chat. Because I don't edit this video. So it's going to go to YouTube. The motherfuckers are going to be watching it, and they're going to go, yeah, man, there's no one in the chat now. He's talking to himself again. He's a fucking weirdo. You're a fucking weirdo. So much for loving each other, you fuckers. There we go. I'll get an MP3 in there, you motherfuckers. Alright, well, I guess y'all are fucking gone. You leave me here to drink by myself. That means I got a fucking problem. Thanks. No, everybody that tuned in, thank you very much. My chat bailed on me. I guess after fucking an hour and a half, they got better shit to do on a Friday night. Yeah, right. No, that's awesome. For anybody that tuned in, thank you very much. You guys are great. I love you guys. If you've stayed this far, your family. Be careful this weekend. Be safe. And guess what? Love each other. Go to your comic book shop. Fucking get a comic book. All right? See you guys. Peace.